Yo, man, what's up, man? Get your bongs, your cigars, your blunt papers, your wraps, you know what I'm saying? Get your grinders out, man, because we got some dope, man. Art, that is. Let's get it. Hey, what's going on, guys? Long time no see once again, baby. I know it's been a little minute, Did you miss me? Well, I'm back, man. I'm back to you guys, man. How y'all been? What y'all been up to, man? Leave it down in the comment section, man. You know, it's been a little minute. I've been, tied down with a few projects of my own and helping a couple people, But, I'm back today with a special video for you guys. And, it's a little marijuana. Who doesn't like a little weed in their life, you know what I'm saying? For my people who don't, sorry, skip the video, but still watch it though. But you know what I'm saying? For my people that do, you know what I'm saying, that weed inspires you, this video is for you, man. You know what I'm saying? As we cut out a wood, cut out of a bag of trees, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little purple kush, a little orange hers, you know what I'm saying? A little good zaza, a little zamarant, you know what I'm saying? You know what's going on. So, as y'all know by now, take the journey along with me. Let's get it, baby. Alright, guys. We starting off. Yeah, I'm back on the small screen, Yeah. Okay, guys. So we starting off right here with basically just a large piece of wood. And I'm with a Sharpie, and I'm just basically drawing out the outline of a bag, a little baggie, and I'm putting some little nugs in there, small, big, little crumbs as well. Just kind of like being kind of abstract with it right now, being very loose with it as I, just start drawing some extra little nugs in there, so. Alright, so now I got my craft mini jigsaw, you know what I'm saying? So we just pulling out our chainsaw right now. Not a chainsaw, you know what I'm saying? But I'm getting the chopping though. Chopping out the outline as we move along. And now we're inside the house, I should have showed y'all guys that I was, a clean person. I clean up too after myself. So basically we got the outline here. We're just putting on a light green to start it off. Started off with a light green just to fill in all those nugs. This was very fun for me. As I could be kind of loose with it up front in the beginning. As I had my big paintbrush, getting all those excess nugs there. Filling it in. Just like a coloring book, guys. Just like a coloring book. You know. You feel? And here, guys, I'm starting to basically do the background of the bag, of the little baggie, as I pour the white in the back of the nugs to kind of give it a little contrast, just to put colors down before I start my detail. And as you see, I still got my big brush. I love that brush. It's really one of my favorite brushes, like top 5 for sure. You know, I like doing big projects and stuff like this because it just gives me more creative feel, I guess, more creative freedom, expression, I guess, more room to, you know, express my picture, whatever I'm trying to paint at the time, you know. And I'm also cutting it out as well into the shape that I need it. This could also be a table, you know, a sign in front of someone's business, or, you know, whatever somebody wants it for. You know, it could just be in the house, just leaning against the wall. That's what it's doing, you know, in my house. But basically, I'm just filling in the white in the background, making sure that it's on nice and thick. Couple different layers on there as we move along. Okay guys, now I'm using a darker green to basically represent the shadows and the undertones of the nugs, so that they can give more contrast to each other. And you can tell that they are, you know, basically like 3D, and they're not just floating on top of each other. They're actually creating shadows as one is laying on top of the other. And here I'm just basically just putting random shadows and different dark spots of green to kind of emphasize those nugs as I go through all of them. As I kind of get them all, you can kind of see the nuggets kind of forming a little bit. You can kind of see the beginning of the detail as the dark green into contrast of the lighter green. And it's starting to look like little nuggets, y'all. I got the little dirt joints. I forgot, yeah. The little dirt joint, you know, little braids or whatever. Had to get up to basically just work it around. And here, guys, I'm just adding a gray undertone shadow to the back of the baggie. As you can see, it kind of like gives it a little contrast as well, a little silhouette color, so that you can see the shadows up against the back of the Baggie. And I'm just kind of like going underneath the nugs and on the side of the bag to kind of emphasize that the bag is kind of like a little mylar, like busting open a little bit, you know. And as I'm going up to the top, I'm adding those little ziplock lines where it's like a ziplock seal, you know. Well, not ziplock, but like a press seal at the top with those lines to kind of emphasize that it is a Baggie, you know. As I use different tones of gray right now, I'm just using kind of like a middle tone gray. And later I'll come back with a darker tone and maybe a little lighter one to emphasize and highlight, as you can see right now. I forgot to say, man, I forgot to ask, you know what I'm saying, what kind of gas y'all be smoking, man, you know what I'm saying, like, what kind of gas y'all be smoking? I know y'all be smoking no gas, man. Y'all ain't fooling me, y'all be smoking that regular, man, that mid pack, man. Y'all don't even be coughing, you feel me? Y'all gotta smoke so they gonna hurt your chest, you know what I'm saying, make you wanna put it down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, leave in the comment section what kind of Zy y'all smoke, what's y'all favorite strand. You know what I'm saying? What y'all like to do when y'all get high? Like when y'all smoke, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all just like to get the tree and just look at it? Like what you like to do? Like, you know, leave it down in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Like your favorite activities. What type of music do you like to listen to? Like, you know, let's get to know one another. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Just a little bit, but oh yeah, back to the video. Let me narrate, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I got a job to do. You know, I got a job to do, right? Oh, okay. But anyway, so now, you know what I'm saying, we are using a darker undertone. I think this is the black right here. We're just going underneath each nugget and emphasizing the shadows as we come in now with a middle tone green, as I'm just basically fanning the nuggets, making it kind of like look like it's a little hairy ball, as I'm giving it little dots and little strings and strands. And I had fun with this part, guys, because I just imagine what kind of tree would I like to smoke, you know. Like let me create it. If I had, you know, the option to, you know, smoke whatever or have whatever right now, what would I smoke? Man, you know, I just kind of like, of course I had a reference to look at, you know, on Google, you know what I'm saying? Well, had a reference to look at, and I just kind of mix of different kind of greens to get that kind of effect that I wanted. Because if you look at a nugget for real, it's not one solid green color. It's like many different colors. It's probably about 5 different greens, you know, different tones and shadows of green, you know. So I just try to incorporate all those, as now I'm doing the darker parts of the nuggets, you know what I'm saying, with the black dots and the black splotches, you know, to emphasize that this is a whole nug. This is a solid nug, you know. These are solid nuggets, you know, and kind of emphasizing the shadows and the darker spots and undertones as well, as I'm dotting those blacks. As the nugget, one nugget is on top of the other, it casts a shadow below it. So this kind of like what I'm trying to emphasize right there. And here I have like just kind of like a darker medium green, just a tad bit darker than that medium that I began with. As you can see that it adds another level of contrast to that those nuggets. You know, it's another layer of green, and it just looks oh so well. Before I add the highlights and things like that, I'm just kind of filling it in, filling each nugget in, taking my time with it, placing each stroke in the correct place as I switch to another green to kind of just basically emphasize. And this was just easy painting, guys. Like, just had so much fun just, you know, painting weed, you know. I might do another one soon, but this one was just like an experiment, something that I was just trying to, you know, do. I think it was a weed 420 weed art show, and I was just kind of like, oh, I gotta get this done before that. Nobody bought it though, but you know, it was just like the ambition in me. You know, I like to challenge myself sometimes to, you know, meet crazy deadlines. You know, even if I don't have a client, or even if I don't have anybody that is pressing me to buy a certain piece, I want to just put myself in a situation where, you know, what if I have 10 clients and they want a painting, you know, in 2-3 days, you know what I'm saying, or just crazy stuff like that. You know, I try to kind of, you know, speed myself up and practice that way, you know, as I add the highlights of the nugs. As you can see, it brings it out as that neon light green, light green. Just adding those dots there to emphasize just the different hairs that are coming through the nug. And it's looking beautiful, guys. It's looking very, very real. But you'll be surprised. A lot of people did not know what this was when I first did it. Like, I had to kind of explain to them, like, I ain't really explain it, just kind of hinted to them, like, hey, what it really look like. What it really look like. You know how they be. Oh, is that weed? Is that gas? Look at, I mean, man, if you're Memphis, you know. If you're in Memphis, you know how I'm gonna did it, man. But I want to make this a professional channel, man. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna, we ain't gonna do none of that, man. As we get back into it, you know, we have another shade of green that we just kind of like adding into it. The lighter green, just a tad bit darker than that mint green that I just highlighted it with. This is just to blend it down so that the highlight is not just kicking. Just to kind of water it down. Not water it down, but mellow it down, cool it down. as I'm just splashing, splashing. Okay, here guys, we got that bird. Smoking on purple, ease my mind. Is it that we ride to? Gotta keep an eye. Okay, we just adding that purple inside of there. This that Boosie smoking on purple. If y'all didn't know, that's a song that we grew up on, man. But we just adding that purple in as we start with the darkest purple and just basically layer it with a lighter purple and the lightest purple. Also have a little bit of orange in there, a little bit of, I think that's like blonde wood brown in there as well. Just like a lighter burnt orange, I mean a darker burnt orange. As we just kind of like add drips at this point now. This is kind of like my signature. I like to just splash the paint, you know, as a real artist would. You know what I'm saying? Just give it a little more creativity, a little more fun, and kind of bind all the nuggets together, you know. Just something fun. As I just kind of like get different greens and just pour it around. Yeah, I'm blow drying it, getting it dried up. And now, guys, I'm just basically kind of cleaning up those parts of the baggie that needs extra highlights and things like that. So basically, I'm coming in with a lightest gray, and I'm just filling in the back of the baggie. You know, the aluminum full looking back. You know, the baggies where the tree be sitting in. Just kind of basically filling it in. So guys, here I'm coming with the lightest gray and just filling in that background with that gray to kind of like give an illusion of aluminum background as the mylar bag typically has when you have the tree inside. So giving it that shine, those highlights, those wrinkles, those folds, trying to give off that illusion that is basically like, you know, lights, different lights bouncing off of the background of the mylar bag, and to give the background a more filled in space. As you can see, the tree looks more 3D, and we're just trying to make the background fit the scene. Okay guys, now as I'm finishing up that background, I'm moving on to basically the shine of the top of the bag. So the face of the bag, the plastic that's on the face of the bag, you know how the light may bounce off of it and leave a shine or, you know, a highlighted spot. That's basically what I'm adding on top. That's what kind of confused a lot of people, like, what is that? What is it? Ooh. But as I'm explaining it to them and kind of like they get it, you know, my people that purchase tree, you know what I'm saying? They understand how a mylar bag is, and you know the front of it is basically like, you know, just the little highlights of it, you know, of outside light, you know, just trying to make it look as kind of as real as possible, while also keeping my style intact as well, and just having fun with this, guys. Just be yourself, you know. Paint what you love, paint what you want. Doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, it's the focal point of your life, but you know, it's just something that comes to mind and you have time to do it. Why not? You know, for all my people that, you know, are anti-weed and anti-tree, which is cool. Everybody got their own life, their own opinions, and you know what they like to do and what they don't approve of. But you know, we're not here to judge. You know, this is a, you know, open channel. You know, I want everybody to feel kind of, you know, free to do, you know, what they want. We just here to just create good art. You know, express ourselves and, you know, maybe help others through art or maybe through a message. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're about, just uplifting and, you know what I'm saying, staying positive and, you know, creating a better way and a better way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, life hard enough. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say just smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Roll a joint, roll a blunt. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it is what it is, you know. Everybody got their own vices, you know what I'm saying. I may do a beer bottle next, a wine bottle or something next, you know what I'm saying, for my drinkers, you know what I'm saying, or liquor connoisseurs, you feel me? Or whatever y'all wanna, you know, fancy little name y'all wanna call it. I don't judge, you know. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying. So leave in the comment section what y'all would like for me to paint next, or, you know, cut out next, or, you know, do next. So, you know, I'm just creative. I'm open to it, guys. You know, it's a fun channel. You know, I'm open to it, guys. Leave some comments, man. Let me know what you're thinking and feeling. You know what I'm saying? You know. And here, guys, I'm just simply adding that red strip line that's on that Ziploc mylar bag, the front of it, to seal your tree shut so that it's nice and fresh. Just kind of emphasizing that, starting off with a dark, like burgundy, you know, I said burgundy, but dark burgundy, you know, and then I come layer it with a lighter red or a darker red, and then a lighter red, and then the lightest red for the highlights, you know, to kind of like emphasize the top of the lip of the Ziploc of the mylar. So basically I'm just kind of doing that right now, guys, and emphasizing those Ziploc lines as well with a darker gray. And we kind of wrapping this painting up, or this wood cut out up, and this was just very fun. It turned out very nice. Kind of made a scene when I took it to the art show. Everybody was like, wow, bro, I really love it. But ain't nobody want to buy it, though. Or they may not have the money to. I ain't judging, but you know what I'm saying. Like, good artwork costs, you know. We're going to put it like that. And I'm willing to work with anybody, but, you know, it's a 50-50 street. It's a two-way street, you know what I'm saying. So, 50-50, man. So, all artists would love to get paid and compensated for their work, you know, especially if it's good, you know. But moving on. Yeah, guys, as I'm just basically finishing up those last touches on the ziplock and the red lip of the bag. As you can see, I kind of put a nug, like a little crumb that got caught inside the top lip, you know. My real weed smokers and real weed customers, man, y'all know what's going on. Y'all know how that is, you know what I'm saying? It's a real thing right there, you know. But basically just finishing this up, guys, and this is the final product. And I'm so glad, and I thank you guys for those who made it to the end of the video, for rocking with me, you know what I'm saying? Man, I hope y'all smoke a couple joints, a couple blunts while y'all watch this, you know what I'm saying? Inspire y'all to also chase y'all dreams and jump on the idea that y'all have, or something that y'all have been, you know, sitting on, or just, you know, just pondering about or thinking about. Just do it. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Life is short, you know what I'm saying? You have limited amount of time here, so why not just create as much as you can, experience as much as you can, and uplift as much as you can, you know what I'm saying? Literally, you know what I'm saying? Puff puff, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm just playing though, but not for real though. You know, but I thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Tell a friend to tell a friend, pass a joint to pass the blunt, you know what I'm saying? Pain and soul, money fold, cash and carry. Until another day, man.